Hey, look, I talked to an old coworker of mine. He said, Gibson, I want to do what you did. I want to start me a business and I want to leave this place because I ain't getting nowhere. He told me a situation. Now, this guy's a supervisor. I told him, I said, bro, out the gate, you need to get that hat back. What you mean? I said, listen, bro, what's going to happen? I said, you see, the mind will always stop you from self-destructing. I said, let me give you an example. When a fat person decides to start losing weight, they're going to start doing cardio and weightlifting. In the midst of them doing cardio, aka running, the brain will tell the body, stop, stop, stop. This is too hard. Stop. I'm working up a sweat. Stop. I said, what's going to happen in the midst of you getting your business off the ground? You're going to go through the dip, the valley, the trenches in order to get to the mountaintop. And what's going to happen? You're going to start losing money. You're going to take losses in business, which is normal. And then one day when you're brushing your teeth, you're going to look up in the mirror and you're going to say, man, I got an easy job. I'm making $30+ an hour with benefits. I ain't got to deal with no piece of trash. This is what you're going to say. I ain't got to deal with no clients. I ain't got to chase money. These folks really don't want to pay money to get their stuff done. Man, the only thing I got to do is get up, go to work, put my supervisor hat on, line people out of what I want them to do, and sit in the office. I got it made, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just do a little bit on the side and just keep my supervisor job. That's comfort. I need you in the trenches. I said, first thing you need to do, if you're serious about it, get your hat up. Get your supervisor spot up. Once you get your supervisor spot up, call me, we'll talk. But why he got to give a supervisor spot up? It's a thing called burning the boats. Because see, if you know when you get up and go to work every day that you are going in the trenches, you know when you get up and go to work every day, favoritism will be played. You know when you get up and go to work every day that you getting the hardest job. You in the trenches. As a welder, you gonna get all the tight spots. You gonna get all the mirror welding. You gonna get all the x-ray shots. You gonna get all the UT shots. And the sorry guy who plugged in with the boss over here on the corner playing on the phone. So that will push you to grind even harder because you're gonna tell yourself, man, bro, I gotta get my business off the ground because if I don't, I need to turn. I gotta get my business off the ground because if I don't, I'm gonna be stuck in the trenches for life. So you're gonna have what I call a double whammy. You're gonna get your behind handed to you out here in the field, and you sure enough gonna get your behind handed to you in the trenches. See, it put fire under you. It put fire under you. If ain't no fire under you, you ain't gonna really move like that. See, I'm gonna be honest, I don't care. I had an a-hole for a supervisor. And boy, and listen, he kept me in the trenches. He kept me with 3 or 4 write-ups. I said, man, I gotta make this work. I gotta make this work. And man, every day I would be praying for the Lord to get me out of that man's crew. And I'd be angry. Lord, you ain't listening to me. I'm stressed out. Whole time he was building that tolerance up so you can go out here and grind just a little bit harder. You see, some people talk about it. Some people be about it. Like I told him, get a hat up. Once you get your hat up, then we'll see how serious you is with this. But if you're not willing to get that hat up, don't even try and start running your business. It ain't gonna work because you're too comfortable on one job to go out here and fight to build a business. I was thinking yesterday, I was like, man, I'm so grateful to be able to cut grass for a living. I said, man, this is what I was telling myself. I said, man, people are killed to be able to go from property to property to property to property. I told y'all my minimum is $80. When I looked at a property yesterday, I said, man, it's gonna be $80. I said, yeah, they gonna say no, yeah. And they said, okay. I said, yes, $80 a cut. Okay, Gibson, when do you think you can do it? Oh, man. Listen, bro. I'm going to look at a property right now. I'm going to look at a property right now. The guy already told me. I had a guy cutting it. He was charging 60, but I know that was too low. That's what he's saying. He was paying it, but I know it was too low. And this guy referred you to me. I said, well, who was the guy? I don't even know the guy. He getting out the business because he wasn't charging right, and he referred me to him. And I'm fixing to go over here and look at it. I know I ain't charging 60. And I told him. I said, then what I told him? I said, man, yeah, that area you live in, I got properties back there. You're going to be at 100 a cut. Okay. Do you want to put your eyes on it, confirm it first? I said, yeah, let me go look at it. Other guy was charging 60. Hey, man, talking to y'all, I wasn't supposed to turn. I'm supposed to go this way. Hey. Flip it. I'm going to turn around in this school. Other guy was charging 60. And I'm fixing to go over here and put that ticket on him for a cool hundo. Catch y'all on the next.